I'll just read one poem. This is a poem I wrote recently about the White Rose movement. I don't know if anyone is aware of that, but it was a student movement in 1943 in Munich, and it was a group of students, German students, who opposed the Nazi regime. And they, over the course of about a year and a half, 2 years, they spread thousands of leaflets trying to inform people of what the Nazis were doing. And unfortunately, their efforts came to a heroic but tragic end. A couple of the main members of the movement were a brother and sister, Hans and Sophie Scholl. And so this is called The Afterlives of Hans and Sophie Scholl. After the war, he stays underground, still suspicious of the necessary horse trades with occupying powers. He shuffles headlines, numbed by photos, bombed squares, generals led by the arm past courtroom benches, gnarled stacked corpses on wagons below guard towers. Le Monde, Die Zeit, New York Times, Vietnam, Sarajevo, Rwanda. The years go by. He wanders Munich in a fog of shock, broods over his next move, self-immolation or hunger strike, something to nudge the stupid world awake. Past the Englischer Garden into Schwabing, everything's distorted, changed. In the stone arch of a busy coffee house, Sophie is waving him over past the billiards table, unfazed, looking for all the world like she's just breezed in from 1933 and there's no nightmare to come. So where are Alex, Willie, or Christoph? The picture's all wrong, her face unaged. Sophie sighs, presses a hand against his cheek. Hans, it's because we died. She describes the trial, its foregone verdict, the bulbs that burned all night in their cells, the shared last cigarette in the courtyard. Hans has turned the details over again, his memory fixing the blurs like a Leica lens, tension in his face leveling away by the calm of knowing at least they tried. They're even laughing, aping the parrot shrieks of Friesler's indignation, gossiping over the Führer's last pose, Hans with a finger cocked against his temple. They order a Café Viennoise. Sophie pokes at the dollops of whip while ordered traffic crawls past the painted glass of the window. The newest papers and wooden clips are fanned across the billiard nap. Skinhead rallies, latest dictatorships. Hans makes another hopeless gesture. Did everything change or nothing? Coffee's done. They watch the news they never entered, as if history is just a lot of people trying to get from one room to another. Outside, Hans mounts the steps of a slowing tram. Sophie ties her hair back with an abalone barrette as she turns down Leopoldstrasse and waves, looking for all the world like she's going to haunt it. Thank you.